Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. Today I'm going to be looking at Tesla and giving a quick update on some of the achievements that it's done recently. Unfortunately, Elon has stuck his foot in his mouth again and is in it, the shit with Trump and trying to start a new political party. I wish he would just stay out of it and just focus on his businesses, but it is what it is. Regardless of that, I do think Elon, with all of the things that he's got his fingers into, is still going to be something that you need to be looking at and potentially taking a position after you do your own analysis. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, but look at Tesla, what it's got going on. We got right now, most of Wall Street is just only valuing it as a car company for the most part, when in fact it is a technology company with its fingers in multiple things. Not only cars, but with the whole autonomous driving, autonomous semi-trucks, the full fully self-driving aspect that's going on. Then we have the mega packs, power generation through Solar City as well. That thing is huge, considering the whole AI revolution is coming into place, and it's going to need massive amounts of energy. Then we have Neuralink and what it's doing with, helping people that have, brain problems or paralyzed, and then being able to do things. It's just incredible. Then we also have X. We got Grok 4. And today's video, I'm going to be looking at Grok 4 and how it has just made some massive achievements. Even though it still needs some tweaking on the test scores, it's not lying, and it is doing some amazing things that we need to be looking at. And the thing about Grok 4 and Grok, the AI, that will be able to integrated into other things that Elon is doing, such as his cars, the self-driving aspect, along with Optimus robots. This is big, guys. Need to be paying attention. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Monger on. So, BitMonger family, here we are looking at Grok. And this has been a huge jump and major advancement for AI. Here we are looking at the performance comparison, Claude 4 Opus, Anthropic versus Grok. And this is one of the top competitors in AI. And we can see right here the response time. For Claude Opus, it's taking 13 to 24 in seconds. And with Grok 4, it's 9 to 15 seconds. So much quicker. And cost per task. Claude Opus is costing $13 per task, whereas Grok 4, it is only $4.50. So we can see right here, it's fast and it is more cost effective at this point in this race for AI dominance, which is a big, huge theme. This is going to disrupt way beyond what anybody right now can imagine. It's kind of like the internet in the early 90s, and thinking about what the internet was going to be back then, and nobody had a clue on how disruptive it became. If you think about it, how the internet disrupted communications, the telephone companies, entertainment, work, organization, shopping. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. And this is going to be even a bigger disruptor than that. So let's take a look at this article on what it says about inside Grok 4, the engineering intelligence from first principles. This is a really good article on Medium. You can check it out. So we can see here, Grok represents a significant leap forward in AI model capabilities, positioning itself as a potential game changer in the competitive landscape dominated by OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic. Released on July 9th, 2025 by Elon XAI, Grok 4 introduces groundbreaking performance improvements, particularly in reasoning and coding tasks, while maintaining XAI's distinctive approach to AI development. Now remember, this is just one little piece of what Elon is doing, of all these other amazing things that he's got going on. So the model's most striking achievements is its core on humanity's last exam, HLE, benchmark with reasoning capabilities, more than doubling the previous best performance from Gemini 2.5 Pro. This breakthrough suggests Grok 4 has achieved a new level of complex reasoning that could reshape the expectations for AI capabilities. So this is just massive, guys, and this is happening so quickly. It's amazing how quickly tech evolves. So let's take a look at some of these charts. Reasoning performance, we can see how it's measuring up. Here it has completely grown. It's outpacing these other models. We can see here Grok's reasoning capabilities represent its most significant advancement. The model achieved unprecedented scores on challenging benchmarks. IAME, 95% reasoning mode versus 88% for Gemini 2.5 Pro. Humanity's last exam, 45% reasoning and 35% standard versus 21% on the previous best. GPQA Diamond, 88% reasoning and 87% standard, competitive with leading models. Coding excellence, and we can see how it's doing against these here as well, and it is just popped up. Look at that. Here is the old Grok 3 right here on the white. Here we can see ChatGPT 4s, and what is this, Claude 4, and Gemini. So it's outdone them. What else do we have? Mathematical proficiency. Grok 4 excels in mathematical reasoning, achieving 95%. Wow, that's massive. First reasoning principles, multimodal capabilities, text and vision processing from launch, real-time data integration, and remember, he's being able to pull in all this information that he gets off of his off of X. So he's got, besides scraping data, he can get it off of his own X platform. And then we also have meme understanding, which is interesting, because we know that's a big part of culture today. It's got this function where a unique capability highlighted by Elon is Grok 4's ability to understand and interpret memes, representing advanced cultural and visual comprehension. This feature demonstrates the model's sophisticated understanding of context, humor, and cultural reference. And we can see performance against leading models. So we can see DeepSeek 71%, and this standard GPQA Diamond 71, Grok 88, ChatGPT 66, Claude Anthropics 79%, Gemini is at 86%, HLE reasoning, it's not available for DeepSeek, 45 on Grok. These other ones are not available. Gemini had 21, so it's more than double that. SWE bench, 49%, Grok 75, ChatGPT 54, Cloud Optimus 4, 72, Gemini 2.5, not available. IME, DeepSeek 79, Grok 95, 48, not available. 36, we can see that it is just ripping. So key strengths: superior reasoning performance across multiple benchmarks, specialized coding variant for developer workflows, real-time data access through X integration, and he's going to be integrating this into other things as well, and I'll be getting into that. First principle reasonings, competitive positioning. This is something that you got to be looking at. This is not only is he developing this, but this is going to go across multiple things that he's involved in the future. And areas of improvement: smaller context window, limited multimodal capabilities. It's got a higher subscription cost, so it's a little more expensive. Double platform dependency. Okay, the optimal experience requires X premium, so you got to be paying for that service. Let's take another look at this article here. And this one's pretty good too. Everything you needed about Grok 4, the good, the bad, the ugly, a good legitimate AGI contender. So that's artificial general intelligence. And this is, some people think that we're years away, others still think it's decades away. I'm more on the earlier than the later, somewhere kind of in the middle, but I think it will happen much sooner than people do think, for the most part. So we can see this information here. Let's take this. This is that one exam that they take, it's a humanities last exam, and we can see how it is done here. It did really well. I mean, we got all these lower scores. We got 21, 21.6, 25.4 for Grok. And then we have 03, 24.9. These are its competitors. Gemini, 26.9. Grok 4, the plain version, is 38.6. And then this is Grok 4 Heavy. So this is kind of like Grok 4 on steroids, and it's scoring 44.4%. Vending bench, we can see net worth over time, that this is expected to grow massively. Okay, we can see these stats here. AGI leaderboard, and we can see all of these are its competitors on this chart. On the y-axis going up, we're at like, what is that, 104. And here we have Grok 4 all the way up here based on this data. And so it's truly in a league of its own, you know, as it states here. It's looking very, very interesting. Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index. And this uses a bunch of different things. And here we can see how it's all, you know, basically stacking up. And we got Grok here at the very top, and with these others going down. Next in line is 03 Pro, then Gemini 2.5. Okay. Very interesting, very interesting. So this is huge, guys. I would not be fading Tesla. Now, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, Elon really needs to stay out of politics. But, you know, if he still, you know, gets involved and causes a problem and there's a backlash in the stock dumps, I consider that an opportunity to scoop up more based on all these other things that Elon is doing. So I asked about, you know, can we invest in XAI or Neuralink, and unfortunately you can't. It says it's not publicly traded, it's still a private company. To buy the stock of private companies like XAI, you must be an accredited investor. So in other words, you need to be a very rich person in order to get in on this, and that happens very frequently, unfortunately. Small guys are left out of opportunities in this case. And I asked, you know, what, you know, would this be incorporated into Tesla and Optimus? And right here it says XAI's advanced Grok models will eventually serve as the voice and brain for Optimus, and that is his robots that he is developing, which are going to be another massive disruptor when it comes to just how things are produced, how things are done, having robots actually be like servants and taking care of you. This is huge. So it doesn't mention anything in here about, it only mentions Optimus. However, if you look here, we can see right here, Grok is coming to Tesla vehicles next week, Elon says. So this is going to be incorporated right into his cars. So big news for Tesla. This is why I invest in disruption. The only way you guys are going to get ahead is by investing in scarce assets and disruptors. And this is a reason why, or one of the many reasons why I am bullish on Tesla in the long term. All right, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day, and monger on.